Good day, internet people. Or night, I suppose, depending on where you are and what time it is. My name's John. I thought I'd share some of my crazy projects with you. And to start out with the sort of video blogging, I'm gonna start out with this crazy bike trailer. This is a bike trailer, obviously. Trailer, bike trailer. This was something that I grabbed out of the garbage one day. I saw it was all crushed to bits, and wheels were all crushed to pretzels and all sorts of stuff. I'll throw a picture in the video here somewhere, let you see what it actually started out as when I got it. Since the wheels were especially crushed to crap, I had to come up with a way to mount standard wheels, because the wheels that were on it were proprietary and had these big slide-in, like pinion, huge axles and stuff like that. Probably for sliding it in and out of a car easily or whatever. So what I did was cut off the ends of the stock axle mounts, which are still visible here on this cross member. It goes all the way across to over there. Cut those off flush with the side of the frame. Where's your view here? Yeah, flush with the side of the frame here. And then forgot about them and just put in that cross member as a cross member. To mount standard, also garbage scavenged 20-inch aluminum wheels here, what I did is I stuck a piece of discarded bed rail, steel bed rail, in here with a notch in the bottom of it. You can see it on the other side better, right here. Steel bed rails are awesome scrap steel for welding practice or little projects like this, and people throw them out like they're poisonous or something. They're great, free, easy to use, nice thickness. They're strong enough to use for a lot of things. So that sort of sorted out some inner axle mounts. And for an outer axle mount, I went to my favorite hardware store and bike shop, which is also the garbage, and pulled a front fork off of just an old steel girl's bike of some sort, just an old regular mountain bike. And I think it had 26-inch wheels, judging by the extra length here with after the 20-inch wheels done with it. So again, yeah, we being myself, decided to slap a little chunk of angle iron here, or bed rail angle, welded into the corner of the frame. Where's your view? Welded into the corner of the frame here, and weld the crap out of it with really sloppy welds everywhere, and then attach the side, one of each side of the fork on the outsides of the trailer to hold the outside of the axle. So now, instead of trying to find and buy crazy proprietary trailer wheels, I can just pull 20-inch standard, like kids' bike wheels or whatever, out of the garbage and use those. And garbage is my favorite price, so I decided to stick with that method. The floor of the trailer, as you can probably guess, is just some thin plywood, which was actually in my shed when I bought my house. So I don't know what that is. Okay, we're back. We had a full memory card situation there in the camera. Floor of the trailer is some plywood. No idea what size that is. I didn't measure it. It's about yay thick. That's what size it is. And joined it together on the bottom here, the notch out of it for the big crossbar in the center. And once I find a few screws that I like, I'll tack that down into place here, probably in the four extreme corners, and use that as a load floor, a cargo floor in the bike. I've slapped a coat of just regular, like auto body or marine fiberglass resin on there, just to keep it sort of watertight in case we get out in some weather. And as for cargo retention, I haven't really thought all the way through that yet, if I'm honest. It's probably going to be some bungee cords and one of those stretchy cargo nets out of a trunk or something like that. So there's a basic walk around of the trailer itself. Let's follow the tongue up here to the hitch. The hitch is quite an interesting piece, if I do say so myself. This is basically glommed together from ideas I saw on the web that other people made. Obviously here we have a air hose quick connect, just a standard air hose quick connect. As you can tell, it's shiny. That's actually the only new purchased part in this whole construction, and it's only new in a purchased part because I had a big multi-pack of these when I was fitting my compressor and air equipment with them, and I had this left over, so I didn't really buy that for this project. Took the end of an old air hose that was found in the garbage just to screw into the fitting here and make a good place to bolt that onto the flattened side of this swivel caster. And I'll just show you how quick this quick connect works. It's quick. There you go. And now we can get a little better look at the hitch. So here's your hitch. Quick connect there. Standard air hose connect. Seems to be pretty strong. It's all new, so it's not worn out and sloppy yet. And here's a standard swivel caster. The idea behind that is that it handles pitch on the trailer and yaw, and the air hose connector does roll, so the trailer can pitch and yaw and roll in any direction within a reasonable amount of tolerance, and not try to flip the bike out from underneath me, which would be not too cool. I still need to throw a little cross brace in here behind this and bolt it on just to keep extra strong pulls from peeling this out away from the frame, because right now it's only fastened in sort of in this linear direction here, so you can see it will flex that way. So I'm going to throw a bar of steel or something across the back here and bolt her in, and that should be a whole bunch stronger than I am on the bike, to be brutally honest about it. So I'm no super biker. So yeah, that's the ongoing trailer project. Hopefully I'll have another update for you sometime soon, and it'll actually be finished and you'll see it haul something behind the bike maybe.